Hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. I hope everybody is doing wonderfully well. Today we're making Ghana sugar bread, and we're making this bread on a stove top and also in an oven as well, or in an air fryer. Yes, the air fryer obviously is serving the purpose of an oven, so we're going to use our air fryer instead of our oven. Okay, now look at how perfect this bread turn out. Both the stove top one, the fryer turn out super good, and trust me, you're going to love it. So do stick with me and let's make this bread together. So to begin with this recipe, we're going to start by activating our yeast. So to activate this yeast, we will need yeast. I'm using active dried yeast, and also 1 teaspoon of sugar. Kindly use brown sugar if that is what you have. Okay, now let's stir everything together, and we're going to activate this with warm water. Kindly notice, don't use cold water to activate yeast, it won't work out for you at all. Okay, going to cover and allow it to brew for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once that is going on, let's go ahead and sift in our flour, and obviously I'll be using all-purpose flour. You can also use bread flour and you are good to go. Now after sifting in the flour, I also go in with some nutmeg and also salt to taste. Now whilst that is going on, let me also use this opportunity to thank you all my returning subscribers and also new foodie members right here. You guys are always the best. Thank you always for liking my videos, sharing, and also commenting on my videos, fam. I am very grateful. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so now that we're done sifting in all our ingredients, I'll go in with some sugar. Kindly adjust the sugar to your taste. This is half cup of sugar. Next, I'll be going in with some 1 egg and also some vanilla essence for flavor. Kindly use any flavor of your choice as well. Last but not the least, let's also go in with about 1 tablespoon of butter. You can melt it as well and you are good to go. Let's go in with our clean hands, and we're going to mix everything together until all is nice and well incorporated. Now after mixing everything together, I'll then go in with my yeast. As you can see, after about 10 minutes, it has really activated beautifully, and that's what we're looking for. We're going to add it to it and also stir everything together until it forms a beautiful dough. Kindly also add in water to it gradually until you get to the perfect thickness or the softness that we're looking for. Kindly add in the water little by little. I get a lot of comments about if how many grams or how many cups did you use for the water. Trust me, I always say I don't measure it. I always make sure to add the water gradually to achieve the perfect result. So please, let's all learn to add the water gradually to achieve the perfect results. It really works for me, trust me. Now after getting the perfect dough, all that is left is to knead the dough for about 10 to 15 minutes until it's nice and very stretchy and very soft at the same time. You really need to knead the dough very well, because this is what is going to give you the best bread that you need. Okay, now after kneading the dough to perfection, I'll allow it to rest in a bowl for about 10 to 15 minutes to rise up again. But before that, let's brush in a bowl with some cooking oil to help bring out the dough after it's nice and well proven. Kindly also make sure to place this in a warm place to get the best results. Okay, now whilst that is going on, I want to also remind you that subscribing is free. So if you haven't still subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Kindly do subscribe to my channel, and also do turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload amazing videos like this, you will be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so we are back to check on our dough after extra 10 to 15 minutes, and this is how it looks like. As you can see, it has really proven very well, and that's what we're looking for. All that is left is to take it out from the bowl, and we're going to knead it for extra 2 to 3 minutes, and once that is done, we will proceed to our next stage. Okay, kneading the dough again helps bring out some of the air out and also makes the dough very smooth and soft again. Now after kneading the dough, all that is left is to section the dough into your preferred size. Now this time around, as I said, I'm going to be baking this bread in my oven or in my air fryer, and also on my stove top as well. So kindly notice. Okay, now we're going to mold the dough into a round shape and also the normal bread shape that we normally see on market. You can also mold your dough into any shape that you want. Okay, now we're going to roll and fold the dough until all is nice and ready. Alright, so fam, if you're still with me at this point and you haven't still given this video a thumbs up yet, baby, what are you waiting for? Kindly give this video a thumbs up and also do share this video to your lovely friends and family so they get to see this amazing and perfect bread recipe as well. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so after rolling and folding the dough, it is nice and perfect, so all that is left is for me to place it in a baking pan. Now I'm going to allow this to rest again for about 10 to 15 minutes for the dough to really prove very well. Now this is the one that I'm also going to bake in my air fryer, so I'm just going to fold it in just the way you see it on your screens right now until I get a very perfect ball like this. And once that is done, I'll place everything in my air fryer. Kindly make sure to give them spaces so that after the dough has proven, it will attach to each other very nicely, just the way you see it on your screens right now. Now I'm going to bake this in my air fryer, which is also serving as an oven, for about 120 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it should be ready. Now whilst we baking the other bread, let's also prepare our second method, which we're going to be baking it on our stove top. Now as usual, we're going to go in with some salt, placing stand and also allow it to preheat for about 10 minutes, and afterwards, as you can see, the bread has really proven very well, so all that is left is to allow this to bake in the cooking pot for about 40 to 1 hour approximately. It should be on a very medium heat or a little bit high, okay, because we don't want to waste the gas at all. Now this is after 10 minutes of baking the air fryer one, and as you can see, it turned out really good. It's looking very inviting, and that's just perfect. Now let's brush the topping of this bread with some butter, which will also make it look very inviting as well. You can omit it totally, trust me. Now this is also a second method. Trust me, this bread turned out super good and just like the oven one. I love everything about this bread. The top of this bread looks very brown, just the way I want it. I left it on high heat thinking that the bread is not going to bake right now. As you can see, the salt is even turning into brown, which means the fire was very high. Trust me, if you don't have patience, this second method, you won't even try it. But I'm not here to discourage you. You need to have patience in anything that you do. Just give it a try and you will love it. To my lovely subscribers who doesn't have oven, don't give up on yourself. Just enter kitchen and make yourself your own homemade bread without oven, you can also do it. Trust me. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this homemade Ghana sugar bread. It turned out really good. I really enjoyed myself. In fact, I paired this bread with my avocado salad and it was super good. The combo was just on fire. Everybody in the house really enjoyed it and they're asking for more. Do this for your family and you are going to collect your 2 points. Thank you and see you in my next upload. Bye.